for her shot. It's no good. Comets on the rebound, or is there a car wreck down into the boards? Eves comes back up. She's got it. Hedinger gets it now. Hedinger back to Watkins. Now back to Howard. Under two-lady pressure. Hedinger's going to go for three off the rim, and it's no good. And it'll be Comets losing the ball. Give it back to the Warriors. Subs coming in. Peyton Sharp, number 4, 5'5" guard freshman. And Kasia Washington is back in the game at number 3, the senior 5'2" point guard. Labram goes back to Razor, to Graham. Graham goes inside to Ricks. She loses the ball. Turnover, East Wake. Give it to the Comets. Coming up on 109, remaining in for the first period of play. 10-5. Comets are down by 5. Here at East Wake Arena. A shot made by Sharp for 3, and she will nail it. A 3-point Sharp. 3-point shot for Peyton Sharp. Coming quickly in the game. They're only down by 2 now. Number 12 going for the rebound for the shot by Ayers. No good. Rebound by Delaney Eves. Rushing back up court. Final 45 seconds of play in the first period. Washington there. Sets up to Sharp. She'll go for 2. Off the rim, and it's no good. But Delaney Eves on the rebound, and a whistle and a foul. Foul on Khalees Carmen. Foul on number 23. Apologies, it's not Carmen. It's actually number 23 of Layla Tabron, the guard freshman. This will bring Delaney Eves to the line, and she will shoot 2. Subs in for the Warriors include 44 and 33. 44, Allie Woodruff, and 33, Amanda Pooley. Eves will miss her first shot at the free throw line. She'll get ready for her second. Unique Best is about to come in. The Ford senior at 5'6". As Delaney Eves will take a rest. 10-9, at least one basket counted for Eves at the line. That's 3 points now for her. And about to wrap things up here in the first period. Final 30 seconds to play. It's a 1-point game. 10-9, and a steal! Steal by Howard. Howard sets it up to Washington. Off the rim. Howard gets her own rebound from Washington. Under the basket. Final 15 seconds. Turnover back to East Wake. Back up court. Tabron sets it up now under pressure. Looking now for Khalees Carmen to the basket. And she'll miss it at the rim for 2. Give it back to the Comets. The final 5 seconds. They got to rush up court. Final 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Shot. Attempt by Howard. Whistle. And that is the first period. 10-9. 10-9. First period results. Peyton Sharp with a big 3. 3 points with a layup and a free throw at the line for 24, Unique Best. And Delaney Eves has 3 also with a free throw and also a layup at the basket too. It is right now 10-9. Second period action to wrap up the first half. Coming up next in the battle for first and second of the Greater News 3A. This is Comets basketball on CRN Sports Network.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show is sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
Ready for second period. East Wake brings it inbound, led by Layla Tabron. Tabron back inside the 33 of Amanda Pooley. Pooley snapping the string, looking now for 44 of Woodruff to the top of the key. Now back to Ricks again, looking for Pooley. Losing the ball! Almost Pooley losing it. She lost control, just losing it on her own momentum-wise. And they come back and they at least scored 2 out of the deal. 33 for 2. 33, Amanda Pooley puts it in for 2 points. That's how the Comets have the ball. They're down by 3. A field goal will tie it. She'll go for a fadeaway jumper and 2 by Howard. Under the basket is Delaney Eves, and she'll put it in for 2. had 4 Lady Warriors all around her like she was in a dog pile. She came out smiling, jumping, ball in the basket, it counts. Last touch by the Comets. It's Warrior ball. We're down by 1. 7:08 here in the second period. 3 team fouls on the Warriors. No fouls on the Comets. Good work by them. A shot attempt made by number 44. There it's Nicholson. Nicholson goes back to Pooley, back to inside to Woodruff, and they're going to turn it over and give the ball back to the Comets now. Comets back up court led by Washington. Washington goes to Howard under 2-lady pressure. Looking now for Washington. Washington jukes shots, goes back to Howard. Doriana Howard looking there. Now sets it back to Watkins. Watkins can't find anything. She's boxed in. She'll now go back to midcourt. Kaiser Washington will. 12-11. The score. 6:35 remaining in the first period. Howard back inside looking for Washington. Washington there to the top of the key. Back around, looking for Howard. Howard there from Watkins back to Washington. Making a triangle move here in their formation and clearly running the clock down to boot. Everybody now at a stalemate. Washington with the ball. Simply running the clock down here. 6 minutes remaining. Washington getting ready to set someone up to make a move. Here comes Woodruff. Woodruff will make a pounce and try to make an effort now on Washington. Looking for Best. Best is there on defense. She throws the block on Woodruff. And they'll still keep the ball. Comets on offense still with the rock. Washington running the clock down now for almost a minute and a half. Washington with the ball. Still Woodruff right there with her. So is also Labrum. Looking for Watkins. Watkins goes back to Washington. Shout out to my girlfriend, Megan, Eddie Studebaker, tuning into the broadcast. Love you, honey. Hope you're having a good Tuesday night. Glad you're listening to the game. 5:15 remaining here in the first half of play. Here comes Howard. Howard going back to Washington, back to Watkins. Now on defense is Woodruff. Now back to Labrum. Looking now again. Tabron back to Washington, back to Watkins. Woodruff now steps back up, and they're just playing hot potato monkey in the middle. Woodruff one time steps up. Then it's going to be Tabron to step up. Number 5, Howard. Back now to Washington. Turn it over back to Howard again. Howard now throws it to Washington, back to Watkins. And this has happened for the last 2.5 minutes, literally draining the clock down offensively for the Comets. Passing the ball, passing it. Who will step in and foul? Because somebody's going to make the mistake on the Warriors. 12-11, and now Howard holds the ball. 12-11, 4 minutes now remaining. They have literally held possession of the ball for over 3 minutes in this second period of play. Howard with the ball. Watkins is there. So is Washington. They're at a stalemate. It's like shootout at OK Corral and Wendell. Nobody wants to draw. 3:50 remaining in regulation. First half. And now the crowd beginning to show their displeasure of it. 12-11 running the clock down. 12-11 the score. 3:35 for over 5 minutes they've had the ball. And they are literally still in a stalemate. The clock continues to tick away. Nobody is moving. The referees are waiting anxiously to blow a whistle, make a call. No one will step out of line. We could take a radio timeout and come back and they'd still be in the same position of not playing. Running the clock down. 3 minutes now. Over 3.5, 4 minutes in possession now for the Comets. 12-11, a one-game point lead for the Warriors. And this stalemate battle continues here. Howard with a fierce look on her face. No one moving around. They are literally running the clock down. Somebody has made their way to the other side of the game. You can't be there. Well, know what that guy is thinking. 2:25 remaining in the first half. 12-11. Still a stalemate continues here at East Wake Arena. Letting the clock run down. 2:12. In my 24 years as a broadcaster of all sports, I have never seen anything like this. Over 6 minutes possession for the Comets since that rebound by the Warriors, and they have held on to the ball for 6 minutes. No whistle, no fouls, nothing. They're running the clock down. 1:43 remaining, 1:40 remaining. 12-11. A 1-point lead. I've never seen anything like this in my life. 1:25, 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. Still a stalemate in East Wake between Clayton and the Warriors. 1:11 on the clock. Make a wish. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the first half of play. Nearly almost 7 minutes holding on to the ball. And they still have not made a move. A stalemate. Watkins and Howard discussing dinner plans after the game. 1 minute remaining here in the first half. And now Watkins makes her move. So does Best under the baseline. And we're ready to set this thing up here for halftime. Howard with the ball. Now sets it off to Washington. Howard makes her way under the basket. And they call traveling on on Clayton. Travel call on Clayton, all that, and they turn it back over to the Warriors. 12-11. Graham to Pulley. Pulley by Woodruff, a shoot for three, and they'll put it in for three. Allie Woodruff, the freshman guard for the Warriors. A three-point shot, 15-11. Final 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Washington looking for Howard. Howard's under pressure now. Back to the baseline, back to midcourt, back to Washington. Tasia Washington trying to find Watkins for the open shot. To the basket with the final 3 seconds. Looking for Howard, and that will be the first. 15-11. In a stalemate that lasted over 7 minutes in the second period, with the Comets holding the ball, they get called for a travel violation. And as it stands, that is the first half of play. What a game, if you want to call it that. First half in the books. 15-11. The Warriors lead by 4. We'll take a look at the first half stats of the game. And again, prepare for an interesting second half, I think, here at East Wake Arena. They were down by 1, 12-11. They held to the ball for almost 7 minutes, running the clock down after the offensive efforts by East Wake. Then they called a travel with under a minute to go. And then they turn around and nailed a three-point shot by Allie Woodruff. Stats in the first half coming up from the Symmetry halftime report. Symmetry Financial halftime report is next. A wild one. The Warriors lead by 4. They're the number 2 seed over the number 1 seed of the Comets. This is halftime, and this is presented by Symmetry Financial Group. We'll be back on the CRN Sports Network to recap the games.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available